What's going on, guys? Coming back at you with another video, and the Lamborghini Aventador S has been tested and reviewed. Let's get into the video. Just starting off, if you haven't heard, or you're just living under a rock, or you just plain don't care about Lamborghini, Lamborghini just came out and released a new Lamborghini Aventador. It's called the Aventador S. It's adding 30 more horsepower with an MSRP of $424,000, so around, $430,000, and with options, you could probably get it up to maybe $500,000. Really, really well spec'd. So the reviews are out, and I just wanted to, give a quick summary of everything that I read from all of the magazines and stuff like that, because who really wants to read anymore? That's why we have videos, and I'm just going to really explain everything that they got into. So yeah. So the first thing these guys get into is the handling, and there are multiple things that really get into how Lamborghini has redesigned the handling from just the LP700 to the LP730. So it has new magnetic rheological dampers. It has new rubber specifically designed for the new Lamborghini Aventador S by Pirelli, and it has four-wheel steer. It says that it can now actually get around corners and be quite a beast on the track. It doesn't understeer as much, but if you just let it follow through, you can get the back end out and have a nice drift in the car with the four-wheel steer, given that it is all-wheel drive. Even with like all these new fancy features with the suspension and the handling and all that, and the Ego mode, which you can customize completely, like the suspension, the steering, and engine and stuff like that. There is no real comfort mode, no matter what you set the suspension in or handling or whatever, because it is a race car basically, and you will feel everything. Also, with the four-wheel steer, they say it only adds around 13 pounds, but even though it adds weight, they say that it's saved elsewhere in other weight savings components in the car, so they say not to worry about that. It's just a great new addition to help you get around corners in the new Aventador S. Getting into the power, so with the 6.5-liter V12 to tweak around 39 more horsepower from like 690 horsepower, that's the real horsepower, not the Italian 700 horsepower, to 730 or 720 or something like that. They just did a lot of tweaking, per se. They added 150 RPM to the top end of the rev range, and it just allows it to sing a lot louder. Tweaks here and there, but the thing is that still is the complaint on every single Aventador, even the new Aventador S, is the single clutch automated gearbox is such a piece of junk. Even the redesigned ISR is still horrible. They still say it's clunky and just really slow, and it takes forever to upshift. Even though they're violent and full of emotion, it kind of sucks. And the thing is, like, the reason Lamborghini was started is because Ferruccio Lamborghini, he hated the Ferrari gearbox, but now the reason that Lamborghini is coming to serious issues and main complaints is because of their horrible single clutch ISR gearbox that is just way too slow. But the thing is, they couldn't even put in a double clutch gearbox to the new Aventador S or any Aventador, is because where the transmission sits, it is way too narrow to add in a wider gearbox. Even though it is just as wide as a garbage truck, you can't fit a double clutch gearbox into the car. So that is very interesting that they're still designing the car like that, because it would be so much better. Other than the power, the looks are incredible. The interior, all the new facade and stuff like that, it's just an incredible looking car. And they say that it is based off of jets, snakes, and spaceships. And the thing is, they actually added fangs to this new Aventador. I mean, you don't see fangs on regular LP700s, but these new ones, they have slants coming down this way, and if you really envision it being a snake crossed with a fighter jet, it's really there. It's incredible. It's one of the best looking Lamborghinis ever made, other than the Miura, Sesto Elemento, and the Huracan, and maybe a few others that you might consider, maybe the Countach without the American bumper on it. But yeah, this car looks absolutely incredible. It's borrowing some tech and screens from the Centenario to really give it an updated interior. But really the main flaw of the car, the only flaw of the car, two flaws: visibility and the gearbox. That's about it. The looks are incredible, it sounds incredible, it spits flames on its own now, and it's just an all-around solid car if you want people to look at you, or you just want massive amounts of power and doors that go up. That's pretty much it on their reviewing. They took it on the track, they took it through the streets, nice windy roads, and that's pretty much it. Synopsis and, summary of all of the reviews that I have read so far. So what do you guys think? Do you think Lamborghini did enough with the Aventador S? Given that they can't even put a double clutch gearbox in the Aventador anyways, I think it's an all-around great car despite the shortcomings. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. If you like this, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. See you guys later.